Woofda. Hey everybody, welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are gonna do our weekly sacred pipe ceremony. I'm just lighting the fire in the fireplace. So we got our fire going, all cozy. And I'm hoping soon that we will be able to go outside again. Like when I started doing this, it was actually around this time of the year, and I was actually doing it an hour earlier, so it was light out. So I was actually doing it at the river, at the Cedar River here in Renton, and I'm hoping to get there, fingers crossed, in the next couple of weeks maybe. So I am running a little late, so I am just now setting up. All right. So come on in, make yourself comfortable as I get my altar set up, get my pipe out, and in a minute I will, in case anyone is new who hasn't experienced the pipe ceremony before, light these candles. I will kind of do a quick tutorial on on the sacred pipe, what it is and what we're doing and what the ceremony actually looks like. First, I want to get a couple of candles lit so that you can actually see my face a little bit better. There we go. All right, so I had a few tears today. Today would have been my dad's 83rd birthday. So I've been listening to Johnny Cash all day. Had a few tears, and I'm gonna definitely be honoring him tonight in the ceremony. So, dun, 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 bum, ba, da, ba, da. Thank you for your patience as I get myself set up. Dun, 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 dun. Every time I hear Johnny Cash, it's like my dad saying hello, or I'll break into song. It'll be one of the songs that he used to sing. It's like my best memories of him are every Sunday morning we'd get up to go to Mass, and he'd be getting ready for Mass, and he would just be singing at the top of his lungs. And every once in a while I'll start singing, and then I realize what I'm singing. It'll be like, oh, hi, Dad. He had certain songs he would sing, like, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what would I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. One time, 2 or 3 years ago, I went on a vision quest. And I was listening to music all the way home. It was like a 5-hour drive or something like that. And I was listening to YouTube. I had been listening like John Denver, but I had like the YouTube playlist thingy. So I was throwing other singers, other songs in there, kind of the same genre and everything. And as soon as I turned off the freeway onto the road that would take me to my home, the Wabash Cannonball came on. That was like his favorite song. That was like the one he sang all the time. And that got over like, oh, well, thank you, Dad. It was nice to connect with you. And then it went to another version of the Wabash Cannonball. And then to another version of the Wabash Cannonball. It played like between the time I turned off the freeway until I got home. The Wabash Cannonball played like 5 times. It took me all the way from the freeway to home. And it was just like, thanks, Dad, for the escort. Well, you know, and that's how our beloved dead communicate with us, right? Like, you'll hear a song, or you'll smell a scent, or you'll notice a color or something that reminds you of them, and that is them saying hi, letting you know that they're there. So don't try to talk yourself out of it. Don't try to convince yourself otherly. That is your beloved, well, ancestor. Anyone who has died before you is your ancestor. And, oh, I forgot my drum. All right, hold on one moment. Hold, please. I'll be right back. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what would I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. All right, so thank you again, everyone, for joining me. This is one of the highlights of my week. I would be doing this even if there wasn't anybody watching, so I love this. This is the most amazing sacred ceremony I know of. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drum and call in the spirits to hold space around us. And even though you aren't here in the same room, when I set that intention and call the spirits to hold this love and light around us, you are included in that space in between the worlds. So, you know, you might pay attention to how you're feeling right now. And then once I finish calling in and setting that sacred space, kind of check in again and see how you're feeling then. It's amazing the difference it makes. And I always, you can even watch me, like usually when I get done, it's like I'll take this big sigh because it's like all of a sudden I feel like I can breathe again. But here we go, setting sacred space. spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. See, I just did. I didn't even think of it. So we are between the worlds, in a time of no time, in a space of no space, in sacred ceremony. I started doing this back at the beginning of the pandemic, just to hold space for my community, to be able to have people come and in a world that was increasingly strange and unprecedented, gave people a place to come and take that world off their shoulders and to connect to spirit and to breathe. And I went from doing it weekly to doing it monthly for a while, but I missed it so much. And I realized that the world isn't getting any less weird. And so there's always a place for someone to be holding space for others. And that's why I'm here. So I hope you find this time and this space nurturing, calming, grounding. You're welcome to do whatever you feel you need to, whether, dancing, chanting, just meditating, silence and stillness, whatever you do to connect to spirit. And I am going to be doing the pipe ceremony, the sacred pipe, which you've probably seen in old westerns and stuff. They're called peace pipe, but that's what it is. And the original sacred pipe was brought to the Lakota people by White Buffalo Calf Woman, who happens to be one of my main guides. And she brought the pipe at a time when all the different bands and tribes were kind of quarreling and fighting amongst themselves, and game was scarce, and so people were hungry and thirsty, and she came at that time bringing the pipe in order to help unify the people, and taught them about the pipe, what it was, how to honor it, and then gave them a total of 7 ceremonies that all centered around the pipe. Because the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine, and the bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. So when we put the pipe together, it's like the bringing together of all creation, the masculine, feminine, the hard, the soft, the light, the dark, all of those dualities that we separate in this world as one. So, and what it does, like when I put the pipe together until the time that I take it apart, is basically one giant prayer, because it opens a channel straight to Creator. So whatever you think or intend or pray, well, the pipe is together, goes like straight to the top, straight to Great Spirit. So, is there anything else I wanted to tell you about the pipe itself? So it was given, the time of when White Buffalo Calf Woman brought the pipe was 19 generations ago, and there's still, Chief Arvel Looking Horse is the current keeper of the White Buffalo pipe bundle. So they still have the original pipe given to them by White Buffalo Calf Woman. And so what the ceremony itself is going to look like, first thing I'm going to do is light some sage. And then I'm going to smudge everything here on my altar that, if you came in earlier, you saw me setting up because I was running late. But I'm going to smudge everything, cleanse everything with the smoke of the sage and a little bit of sweet grass. And then I'm going to say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place and time. And assuming the answer will be yes, I will join the pipe at that point. And then I'm going to put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl. And I say some prayers at that time, and you will hear them. They will be out loud. You'll hear the different offerings and blessings I pray with each pinch of the tobacco. And then after that, White Buffalo Calf Woman gave me a song that she asked me to sing before each ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song at that time. Then I will light the pipe, and then blow breath blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and then to Great Spirit. Then I will pause for a moment with a stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart for a moment of silent prayer. Then I will come back, most likely need to relight the pipe. But then the first thing I'm going to do is take a great big puff, and I will blow that straight at my camera. And that is when you want to pray your biggest, bestest, most glorious prayer. You want to set your biggest, best intentions. Especially right now, it's the new moon. So right now is the time when we set intentions. So it's even more powerful tonight than normal. If there is a normal. That was kind of a weird thing to say. But then I will continue to do breath blessings. Some of my guides for some intentions I have, for intentions others have asked me to pray for. And I might pause in between for a moment of meditation, go back to doing more breath blessings. And then when everything feels complete, I will say another prayer, I will sing a song, and then I will take the pipe apart, and that will be the end of the pipe ceremony part of the bigger ceremony. And then usually I start talking and my guides start just kind of feeding things into my brain. I never know what I'm going to say or anything, but it always seems to come out well. It comes out appropriate. So we'll see what happens. And so once again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your presence. Even if you're watching this in repeat, because when I set that sacred space around us, like I said, we are in between time. We are in a timeless time of no time. And so no matter when you're watching this, it could be 10, 20 years from now, your energy is still a part of this present ceremony. and your energy affects what happens here, what is said here. So I thank you for that. And let's do ceremony. All right. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the earth, the sky, make your heart to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. It's so funny because the last few weeks when I sung that song, when I get done, I feel like I should say, "Hello, neighbor," like it's Mr. Rogers singing it or something. Anyway, all right. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Machikiwas, and Wabus, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo, Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. Okane bayama, okane bayama, okane bayama, okane. Yep. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We thank you for our lives. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for holding us, for loving us, for carrying us without judgment or agenda. Thank you for your unconditional acceptance, seeing who we are even when we can't see it ourselves. Thank you for who we have been, for who we have become, and for who we are becoming. Aham. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi. Aho. I don't want to come back. Don't make me come back. Wow. Oofda. Wow. That was a lot more powerful than I was expecting. I hope you felt some of that power too. Felt some of your own power rising up. I don't know what, if anything, I'm going to talk about tonight. It was interesting. I went really deep. I'm having trouble putting things into words. The only thing I can say is to remind you that you are divine by nature. You are divine by essence. Your very essence is the same essence that is the universe, that is all that is. And that I wish I could just give you what I am feeling right now. I really do. I wish I could just take what I'm feeling and just give it to you. There's this total feeling of connection. I felt my unicorn horn coming out. Maybe you noticed. I don't know. Everything is okay. Everything is going to be okay. No matter what it is, no matter what dramas or stories you are dealing with right now, It is okay. And it is going to be okay. Because who you are and what you are comes before and after anything you encounter. There is nothing that can take away that divine essence, that divine identity of who you truly are. I feel like there's a star inside of my chest just radiating. And everything that happens in our lives, no matter how challenging, because we are eternal, because we are a part of source energy, there is nothing that can take you down. There is nothing that can take you out. You are greater than anything that can happen to you. You're greater than any fear. You're greater than any challenge. And no matter what you're facing right now, you are just a moment, just a breath away from remembering your divine nature. The universe will use whatever is in front of you to bring you home. You can't step off of your path. There's no getting this wrong. You know, like I don't even know how to pronounce her name, Pema Chobran says, like, whatever is in front of you is the path. And I haven't done so lately, but one of the things I used to do when I was dealing with a challenge, whether it was a person or a situation or whatever, I would imagine myself facing that person or that situation. And then I would notice that it was like a cardboard cutout. There was no substance to it. There was no depth to it. I could push it and it would fall over and be nothing. Because to who you actually are, in your power, in your essence, in your love, in your light, in your joy, everything else is, what's the word I'm looking for? Secondary. You come first. You are the primary. God, words are so tough right now. You are worthy. You are enough. Right now, exactly as you are, without having to think different thoughts or do different actions, right here, right now, you are perfect. And there is nothing wrong with you. Right now, everything is all right. Everything is okay. Because, like I used to follow this channel. The channel entity's name was Bartholomew. And I went to one of his workshops one time, and like one of the most profound things I've ever heard anybody say was said by him that time, and that was, whatever it is God. So no matter what it looks like, no matter what issues or emotions are coming up for you, whatever you are facing is God. There is no separation. And so whatever it is, you can, okay, so in shamanism, in the classes that I teach, one of the things that I try to emphasize is that everything is alive. Everything has a spirit. Everything speaks to us. And if you can, just like you interpret your dreams, you can interpret your life. Your life is a dream, right? And just like all the scary monsters in your dreams have a purpose, and they can't really harm you, the same is true in life. And if you are able to connect to the spirit of that person or the situation, organizations have their own spirit, situations have their own spirit, relationships have their own spirit. You can connect to the spirit of whatever that challenge is and ask it, what needs to heal? Is there something within me that needs to shift, that I need to see differently? Because usually the only thing that needs to change is our perspective. Think about, I think about how, going back to my default setting of Star Trek, how in the original series, the Klingons were the enemy. They were the evil bad guys. Nothing good came from the Klingon Empire, right? Come the Next Generation, and there was a Klingon on the bridge of the Enterprise. And through him, we learned of this rich, lush culture of these beings who in a whole other TV series were seen as evil and bad. But we get to see more of the full story. We might not understand it. We might not agree with how they live their lives, but we can understand them more. We can have compassion for them. And so even the biggest, scariest situation you are facing, like they say, the best way to defeat an enemy is to make that enemy your friend. And if you can see the divine light in every situation, know that each event, each situation, each person is divine, whatever it is God, then what is there to fear? And what is there to worry about, right? And I'm not saying that I walk around on some cloud like perfect and oh, yay, rainbows and unicorns and whatever. I still have my moments. We kind of go through these waves and cycles of remembrance and forgetfulness. And it's those times of forgetfulness, it's those times of fear that courage is born. And when we do something, even if we're quaking in our boots, we move forward, we face whatever challenge it is. That courage is a remembrance of who we truly are. There is nothing that can take from you who you are and what you are, your divine nature, the divine presence within you that is your true identity. And when you start to change your perspective in that way, to see everything that happens, even if it is scary, terrorizing, whatever, and you can, it goes back to that quote that I'm always misquoting from Einstein about the greatest decision you'll ever make is whether you live in a friendly universe or a hostile one. Those two things are mutually exclusive. And if you live in a friendly universe, you know the universe has your back. The universe supports you. The universe and therefore nothing is going to happen that doesn't have a gift, a strength, a nugget of remembering that divine spark within you. It might take a while. It's a process, just like everything else, right? The earth has her seasons. We have our seasons of emotions and awareness and everything else. So it might take its own rhythms to get there. But ultimately, we're all in the process of awakening to who we truly are. And when you know where you're headed, and you know with absolute certainty that you are going to get there, then everything becomes adventure, because you know you're going to get home. It's imminent. It's destined. It's already designed to happen. So nothing between now and that full remembering of who you are, nothing can take you out. Nothing can take you away from that. Everything that happens between that point and home is a step in that direction. And even when you like salmon and you come across waterfalls that you have to leap up, the universe provides whirlpools to slingshot you up over the falls. You don't have to do it all by yourself. That's how the universe works. So believe in yourself. Believe in who you truly are. Underneath everything else, all the stories and the traumas, you are a do. My phone keeps fritzing out a little bit. Sorry about that. You are a divine spark that shines through everything. There is not a darkness that can extinguish that spark. You are God. You are Goddess. You are all that is. There is no separation. And if a situation or a person is presented to you, you know that there is no that is a part of you. And if that is a part of you, number one, there's a way through it. Number two, it's there for your benefit. I don't know if that came out correct the way I wanted it to, but, if that's me, and I don't like it, I can change something in here, and that reflection in the outer world will shift and change. All of a sudden, that Klingon from the original series will be Lieutenant Worf on the bridge of the Enterprise, right? And when you take the time to find that divine spark in yourself, you will see it reflected everywhere. In every person you see. That's what Namaste means. And so the first step is to find that spark within you, to believe and trust that that divine spark is in you. It's eternal. There is nothing that can harm it. There's nothing that can even touch it. And when you're connected to that divine spark, you see the divine spark in everything around you. That was pretty good for not knowing what the heck I was going to say or having trouble finding the words. Wow. But I mean, every word of that is true. You are the only truth in your life. You are the only, what word is it? You are the touchstone of your life. You are the cornerstone of your life. You are the only eternal part. Everything around you changes and shifts, including your physical body, including your physical surroundings. But that divine spark within you is eternal. And that is the only truth. It's the truth from which all other truths come from. There was a more eloquent way to say that, but I lost it. But the truth within you is what gives birth to all the truth around you. The truth that you find yourself in, the world, the reality, the situations that you live with. Once you find the truth within you, you will find the truth, the divine spark. And then, because you have that truth and that spark within you, it doesn't matter what happens around you because you're in touch with that divine spark, right? And ironically, that is the time when the world around you shifts to reflect that divine spark. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter if you don't get that job or if you don't get a raise or if you don't get that car or whatever. It doesn't matter because I am enough. I am worthy. I don't need anything else. And it's that non-resistance to changing the outside that allows the outside to change and allows your dreams to come true. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you find that meaningful. I hope that helps. I'm still kind of out there a little bit. And once we're done here, I am going to continue the ceremony for myself, do a little bit more connecting to my guides and such. But you're amazing. You are so loved. You are so powerful. You have no idea. I believe in you. I see you. The divine in me sees the divine in you. If I can see it, you can see it. All right. So I think that's where I'm going to end it tonight. If you have any comments or ever have any questions about what I say or what clarity or anything like that, if something I say doesn't make sense, or whatever, you are always free to message me or comment or even email me at perchingwolf@hotmail.com. That's my email. I welcome, I am a teacher, I am a leader, I am a shaman, and my job is to support my community. So I offer that. And, if you visit my website at perchingwolfstudios.net and see what kind of shamanic services I offer, healings and readings and classes and mentoring. And if any of that resonates, contact me, let me know. We can set something up that I can support you in. And speaking of classes, tomorrow night, the 23rd of March, I'm going to be beginning a new year-long cycle course called Deepening the Journey, where we meet once a month for 3 hours to learn different aspects of the shamanic journey, of shamanism, of where you can go, what you can do, who you can meet when you're doing shamanic work. And so if that resonates, if that appeals to you, it starts tomorrow night. It's an in-person, it's not a Zoom class, it's in-person here in downtown Renton at my office. And you can find the event page on my Perching Wolf Studios Facebook page. You can find the information on my website again, perchingwolfstudios.net. And I would love to have you with me for this adventure, this year-long adventure into shamanism, walking the path of the shaman. I think that is it. So, thank you again, my friends, for joining me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energy. Like I said, even if you're watching this 10 or 20 years from now, your energy is a part of this. And your energy, whoever's watching this, your energy, your presence is what draws the words forth that I end up saying. So I hope that was a meaningful discourse. I hope that is helpful. I hope you have found a little more stillness, maybe in touch with a little bit more of your power. And know that I will I will share this to my Facebook page. I will also attempt to upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. Last couple of weeks I've been having trouble downloading it and then uploading it from Facebook, but we'll see what happens. But on my Facebook page, subscribe to my Facebook page, like my videos. I have like almost 3 years worth of these ceremonies, of readings, of stories, of songs and such. So check that out. That's a free resource for you. you ever feel the need to find a little bit of stillness, to align, connect to spirit, you can go to my YouTube channel and just choose one of the ceremonies and take part. It'll be just as vital then as it is at present. So, all right. Thank you again. Thank you so much for being here. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. My drumstick. I need to re-glue that, but being here, thanks for setting aside the world for a few moments, sitting in stillness, having the courage to connect deeper inward, more deeply upward, or whatever, spirit-wise, spirit word. Every little bit you do heals the world. And so I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next week. And until I do see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, everyone. And go shining. All right. Bye.